Well, we don't entirely know how this will be aired, so hello everyone to a very special mini issue of San Sebastian.
Interlude.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna assume that we're not just like an individual stream or anything like that, so we're not gonna
Be a
do
really
like
short episode.
yeah. So I don't think we're gonna do any of the usual introductions. Also, not gonna add a team to the pool because we've only got 2 folks here. But
Yeah.
I will go ahead and set the scene before we get started. It is about 3 days after the after party. What Glory and SP discussed. SP has come to visit Glory as she's receiving treatment in the Grand Apothecary. Now, if I remember correctly from the 2 of you, SP, you have been here before, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So you're aware of the fact that it's basically a magical hospital, and Glory's room in particular is full of various trinkets, charms, herbs, and for some reason my brain wanted to say spices, but that's not the direction I was going for.
It's probably like some sort of scent-based incense or something.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But we'll say, SP, that as you're arriving, Cersei is just finishing up inserting the IV, Glory. She sort of looks between the 2 of you and says, "Need a minute?"
Yeah. Is this good to go?
I'm sorry, say again?
Sorry, there's something caught in my throat. She says, CIB good? She's seen the process a bunch of times, but it's worth checking.
All set.
Right. Thank you.
She nods. Gives you a look, SP.
Hey.
A little evaluation. And I guess here's the question. Are you coming in costume?
Half in costume?
Still
didn't
face covered, I assume.
we established,
covered,
didn't
yeah.
we, that he'd show up like with his face covering and then in street clothes?
Yeah, pretty much. It's like
Nice.
it's
Okay.
under his street clothes,
Yeah.
Spider-Man style.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But now, since the gala has happened, he's got his half face covering that he's been doing.
Hey.
All right. You have beautiful eyes. She just sort of says in passing as she sweeps out of the room and closes the door behind her.
Thank you.
Above the table, amused by this trend of people from Glory's side of the NPCs being like, hey, he's kind of cute.
Poor Glory.
She's dying in multiple ways.
But yeah, she closes the door and leaves the 2 of you alone.
So far, all of her NPCs approve of him somehow.
What?
In little different ways.
I mean, his NPCs probably would not like Glory, so no, trade-offs.
Jack might.
Maybe.
JJ probably would.
If you're coming in, you'll see Glory's kind of pulls her legs up on the chair, and it's a fairly large chair, overstuffed. If you've ever been in a chemo clinic, it's that sort of style.
Mm-hmm.
You're sitting there for a while, so they want you to be at least somewhat comfortable.
I'm assuming there's another chair. He'll go sit in that.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Like, probably a visitor chair that you're probably the only person who uses.
Drag
Maybe
it
Hera, if she's
closer
ever
to-
visited.
There is a non-zero chance that there's like a collection of totems that just got left in that chair.
Do I
Feel free to
move these?
Move them. Yeah, just windowsill's fine. See a variety of random charms and stuff hanging up there. Some of them are very dusty and old. Some of them look very new.
Couple of peacock feathers.
Possibly.
A few.
For the
Peacocks
vibes.
screaming in the distance.
Hera's not actually here.
She is not.
Yeah, we don't know. Watching out the window.
Is he looking for peacocks?
No. He doesn't know what Hera's the god of, so
um,
he would have
looking
no
out the
reason to be
window.
suspicious.
Just for vibes, I'm going to say north-facing window so you can kind of see out across the rest of the city. This is probably one of the taller buildings in Tarrowtown.
Probably.
So definitely not one of the tallest buildings in the city, but for Tarrowtown, fairly high up. If you look back over to Gloria, she's also she actively turns her phone off, and we'll ask you to do the same because there are rogue AIs running around that we just unleashed into the internet. She'd prefer this information not get out.
Yeah, I'm assuming by now he has a new phone. Probably got it after the fact.
Shows up at home and there's just a box in his room. He's like,
And a bill,
oh no,
You're not being billed for them yet.
an invoice. Yeah, he'll turn his phone off. Should I stick it out in the hall, maybe too? Is that like?
There's like a
I'll just put it on the window.
there's like a box probably somewhere in the room
Yeah.
that's Tarrowtown gets weird about tech. Sometimes something acts up, put it in the box.
Good rule.
Do you mind? And she'll hold her phone out because she's a little bit tied up at the moment. So you would
Yeah.
put her
Go
phone
stick
there.
the
She'd appreciate
phones in the
it.
boxes. Rag the
There's, like,
chair over.
Additional
Non-zero
charms
chance
inside
that
the
there's
box.
some glitter inside the box.
Who's glittery?
You can throw a rock and you'll probably hit somebody in Tarrowtown who produces glitter.
That's fair.
Because Glory would not know these connotations.
Yep.
How's the trip over?
Not bad. Where?
No, you're not
This is like post lunch, so I would have worked.
Yeah.
I don't remember where we are when we work.
This is happening on a Tuesday, so I presume you have just gotten off work.
Yeah, by the water, some waterfront somewhere, I'm sure.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's not bad. I just took a bus over.
I do appreciate you coming out here. I know you're not a huge fan of magic.
It's not that I'm not a huge
Was
fan
that
of it.
Scarecrow?
I just don't understand it.
Yeah, you and me both.
And there's just, I've been a lot of it lately. The Undertown and the redacted at physiques.
I mean, you did get to punch an ant.
I did get to punch an ant. I did not get to punch a computer ghost, though. We agreed
I
that would
imagine
be
we
a
haven't
fad.
seen the last of him.
Probably not.
Well, next step, we'll find a way to get you to be able to punch a computer ghost.
I bet you we could figure it out. I'm sure Elijah's already trying to figure that out.
I believe in her. Should have something. So, should probably start with a clarification. Something you said at the gala that I asked you to think about. What you said was that I asked you to think about me because I was worried your opinion of me might change, and that's not technically what I asked you. I asked you to write down what you think of me. And it's not because I think your opinion might change, because I'm almost certain your opinion will change in some capacity. Did you write it down?
I'd say yeah. He would have written it down when he got home.
All right, then. I asked you to write it down because not all the powers I got out of this are good. And one thing I got was the ability to erase memories.
Ah.
So I can't, there's no way for me to really prove that I haven't done that. So the thought was more if you wrote it down, maybe.
so I can't forget it.
Well, I mean, it's more. There are ways to get around that kind of thing, even with enough pre-planning. Like, I spend too much time thinking about this, not because I want to do it, but more because it's frightening.
They're scary.
In theory, if you're dealing with somebody who can erase powers, I mean, even if they get you to write it down, they could just erase other things that they don't tell you to write down.
Yeah.
So I want you to be aware that that's a possibility, even though I did not do it. But you don't necessarily have a reason to believe me.
I trust you.
Probably shouldn't.
But I do.
I don't deserve you.
I don't think that's true.
Ugh. Well, we'll see how you feel by the end of this, I guess. The other thing you said was you can't really know somebody until you know what they've done.
Yeah.
You said something about until you've forgiven what they've done, but what I've done is not really within your power to forgive, my personal opinion.
Maybe. I mean, I don't know what it is, so I don't know if I can forgive it or not.
I told you that I suppose 3.5 now-ish years ago, my powers were activated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I did not take it well. Up until that point, I guess my life was fairly normal.
Oh, God.
Parents, siblings. And then my dad sends me a sword that sends me more or less into pretty much needed the magical ER immediately. Was in the apothecary's version of the ICU for a while. It wasn't pretty. And my moms couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle it, them not handling it. And, well, erasing memories isn't a pretty power. I don't know. I told myself, I think, that I just wanted them to forget I was sick. But I think maybe because of how it panned out, I don't know. They forgot me entirely. And arguably that was the intention.
Forget you entirely, or just that you were sick?
I was in a lot of pain at the time, and I couldn't say what the actual intention was, but the result was option 2. So they forgot, and they're still out there, and I'm here. And the reason why I don't talk about this is because all of that is very, very illegal.
Yeah. Also incredibly painful.
I don't think the pain has much bearing on the legality of it, or lack thereof.
Yeah, still. It can be two things.
Questionable things may or may not have led your you-know-who to do what he does. That's still deeply illegal.
Yeah. Money's a big motivator in a lot of things.
Yeah, fair enough, I guess. You seem more chill about this than I thought you'd be.
Family stuff's kind of hard, and then both of our family stuff apparently dip their toes into questionable legality. Apparently.
Yes?
Yeah, like, I don't know. I can't say I wouldn't have done the same thing if I were you. Because that way I would only have to deal with my pain instead of also shouldering what my moms think and are suffering too. And you just kind of, you didn't fix it, but you kind of fixed it for them.
I guess that's a way of looking at it.
It's not a good fix, but
the thing that stuck with me was just that they were in a lot of pain. I didn't like seeing it, and I didn't like being the cause of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I don't know. Things are still going wrong, though. So, can't fix everything.
It's not your fault things are going wrong. I mean, you didn't ask to be Apollo's daughter, and just gestures vaguely to the whole chemo setup going on here.
Circumstances are often what you make of them.
It's true.
Given, like you said, you are balancing the hero thing and whatever you do in your civilian life.
Yeah. A lot of things to balance.
I don't know. Would you have done things differently? I get the impression we don't. Well, I know for a fact we don't have quite the same relationship with our parents. At least one of yours. I don't know what the other. Is there another parent in the situation?
Yeah, my mom's still alive.
Okay. Well, that's good. Does she know?
I don't think so. She thinks I go to college, that I'm in pre-law, so.
What?
Yeah. Not super proud of that, but I wouldn't have time to.
Okay, so she thinks you're going to for pre-law?
Yeah, because he's a judge, so it's like, yeah, that made sense at the time when I decided it, but now it's just kind of, I gotta learn a lot of things to tell her on holidays when she asks how school's going, you know?
I mean, if you want help reviewing, one of my moms is a lawyer.
Oh. Oh yeah, Hera's not your mom. No, she's just
that would be a little.
Yeah, that wouldn't work because
the gods don't really shy away from that kind of thing necessarily, but I don't think that. No.
Because I already know Apollo's and you're half human, so that wouldn't with two gods. That's just one god.
Half human needs to come from somewhere actually, not from that mom. To be fair,
yeah,
we're not blood related. She's just. I probably shouldn't have mentioned this at the time, but I did tell you met my mom, right?
Have I?
Yeah, one of them.
When was that?
Physiques. Sekhmet.
Sekhmet?
Yeah.
I don't think you told me that.
I did not tell you that. I just told you that you met one of them at the gala.
And they were there because they're on a...
No, I told you at the gala that you'd met one. You met one at Physiques. because you met Sekhmet.
I did.
Which is why I'm very weird around Sekhmet, because I don't know what to do.
That's understandable.
Also find it very, very funny. I don't think Thoth is in any way Egyptian.
No, I don't think so.
I'm half Egyptian.
Well,
It's a little weird. Though, things to watch out for, I suppose, if you're still willing to support me, I guess. Sekhmet apparently asked Thoth for some kind of help with something, and I got a vision of my younger brother seems to be in some kind of trouble. Got beat
how
up.
younger?
Only a couple years. He's in like high school.
Okay.
He's dedicated to pacifism, so
That's good.
getting beat up is not really a good combination for him.
Gotta learn self-defense at some point.
Welcome to the recurring argument between him and my mother for most of my childhood.
So, does he remember?
Not that I know of. Every a couple of times now I've tried to reverse it. It's not there.
Is it reversible?
I've seen him in public. I don't fucking know. Maybe. It's a weird sort of power. It's not like with the constructs, I can just summon them at will. The memory thing is more, it has like kind of an otherness to it. I don't know why. It just feels weird. Like it kind of does its own thing.
Powers are weird.
Yeah. So I
Some
don't think
innate ones you would think maybe get passed down that don't end up getting passed down, and then you get different ones. And
yeah, because like as far as I know, memory's not an Apollo power.
does SP
So-
know what the Apollo is the god of? Even for yes. He does. That one he knows. Not Hera.
Not Hera, though. It's more dramatic that way.
No, I don't
I
think
mean, like
he was like magic, or not magic, music and the sun and stuff.
sunlight, music, gestures around her, medicine,
Prophecy,
prophecy.
visions, you know.
Though those are illegal now.
Can't control the visions. When they come, they come.
I use it anyways, but it's more. The last one didn't make sort of gestures over in the vague direction of picker lights. You know, the guy at the top, so happy, so we're
Yeah.
a little band. But yeah, that's I don't know, as soon as we ran into Sekhmet, well,
Panic.
the likelihood of me being able to keep up any facade forever was low, but I don't know. I can't reverse it, so I guess the hope is just figure out the dying thing first, figure out the rest later.
Would you reverse it if you could? Even if you can't fix the dying part?
I really want to say yes to that, but I don't know.
It's fair.
Like, it would be the right thing to do. I don't know if it would be the kind thing to do.
I mean, they're not always mutually exclusive.
They might be in this case. I mean, think about the emotional burden if I erased your memories like right now and say in a year when I'm right on the brink of death, you got them back. Whiplash.
Yeah. Say the least.
So, yeah. I want to say that I would because it would be the right thing. But it also feels like there's no decision here that isn't selfish in a way.
Yeah.
I either keep it to myself, don't give it back, and then I don't have to deal with like them knowing, or I do give it back and I have to deal with them knowing, but I'm selfish in that I've absolved myself of some of the guilt of having done it.
They might forgive you.
Maybe. They also might not.
I feel like good parents would forgive you. You're trying to do the right thing. It's just selfish.
Yeah. I think you're right, or maybe I want you to be right. I don't. I think they're good people, but I'm not. So I don't really know how that maths.
I mean, it was in the interest of self-preservation, but I still think you're a good person underneath it. But humans are allowed to be selfish. You were trying to help. Bear them something.
Still kind of did that to them, though. I guess there's a point where the intent stops mattering because the outcome is what it is.
That's fair.
Like, your dad told me when we fought that his intent was to provide for his family.
Yeah.
But the outcome is still that he fucking kills people.
Yeah.
There's irony's not the right word for it. But you know that fucking like brain cage thing they've got downtown?
Yeah.
It's a little funny that's this. We'd end up in the same place.
I guess, yeah.
Funny's not the right word either.
Ironic use of funny would be the right word.
Maybe. I think that's also why I figured you'd take this worse than you seem to be. Given
I mean, it's
what he does.
yours is in the, like I said, self-preservation and sparing people from something, from pain. In this case, unimaginable pain, but not for money. And I guess
I'm poor as shit. I'm broke.
not in a kind of similar vein. I could turn him in at any point.
I assumed you haven't because it would cause some sort of repercussion.
It might cause repercussions and cause my mom pain.
Do you think he'd hurt her or more emotional pain?
Emotional pain. I don't think he'd hurt her.
Okay. Well, at least there's that.
Yeah. Or maybe, he'd kill us both. So
Jesus.
take the whole family down with him. I don't think
Murder,
so.
suicide, or just murder?
Yeah, I mean, maybe me, but I don't think he'd kill her. Yeah, I'm
You
hard
think
to
he'd
kill
kill you?
though, like a cockroach.
What?
I'm hard to kill like a cockroach.
You... Unless you're hiding super durability in there somewhere, I'm not sure that's true.
He's hiding something.
You do worry me a bit when you get thrown into cars or walls, or when your dad throws knives at you.
I prefer
But-
the term reckless.
I'm not going to dispute that one.
Yeah. I mean, we've been working with Heavenly Katana for months now, and I still got both my hands. So I think we're doing all right.
Don't say that in front of her, please.
I think she'd laugh, and maybe she might cut my own hand off.
That's not... What?
I mean, it wouldn't be to prove a point, but
Why would... Okay. Wait,
fun?
she'd cut your hand off?
maybe on accident. I feel like it would be an accident.
She'd accidentally cut your hand off for making that joke around her.
Maybe sometimes. Like when the
Consider
ghost
this
had-
chain of events.
Yeah, when the ghost had her sword, that wasn't her fault though.
No. No. For what it's worth, I think it's pretty brave to go out and do this when you don't like have super speed or super strength.
I'll try. I gotta do something.
I think you do it pretty well.
Thanks.
And it does piss him off.
It does. It really does.
Man. Do you know if he threw those knives at you with the intent to kill or something? Or was he banking on your teammate protecting a random person who she didn't know was you?
I was dressed as his goon, right?
Yeah.
Probably banking on you protecting a random person. Even though I was dressed as a goon. Goons can be arrested. They don't have to die for no reason.
And they don't talk, I guess. But
Yeah, that too. Not a good reason to kill somebody, though.
there are very few of those, in my personal opinion. Sorry, I know this is not what this is about, but law school. Or pre-law.
Well, I went for like a year and it's kind of boring.
Oh. Yeah, fair.
So I never went back. And then I got a job, got another place to live. And instead of telling my mom all of that, I just decided to continue the lie.
Is she still paying them your tuition, or?
You know, I have no idea.
No.
I would imagine
Okay.
Silver handles all that, and he definitely knows.
Oh no. Dude. You know, I spend a lot of time thinking about how precarious my particular house of cards is identity-wise, but this is a new level. Do you want help with any of this? I don't know what help I could even give you, but that's not sustainable, I don't think.
No, I mean, I'm sure there's still, like... I would say he dropped out and he never bothered to reapply for his next semesters. So...
Something interesting going on then, if
I
your mom
mean-
still thinks you're going.
Well, all my mail gets sent elsewhere, so... Where I live.
So she thinks you're presumably living on campus
Yep.
as a student. You're actually living somewhere else.
Yes.
Presumably,
Not on campus.
what does he know? If
What-
you know. I mean, he knows
Silver?
you're doing this.
He knows where I live.
What?
Yeah, he showed up one day.
Dude!
After the physiques. Was it after physiques? No,
No, it's
it
after
was, it was after
showed
the
up.
Saturn Burger stuff.
He showed up at your house.
Yeah.
Did he try to kill you again or something?
No, not that time.
Oof. Okay, that's good.
I think that's the first and only time he's ever showed up, so.
Not a good sign that he knows where you live, though.
No.
Probably given his pulled records or something, I guess, but.
It's hard to hide in this city unless you are a tech person. Because Tabs has got her. She's everywhere.
I think about this regularly.
Not even just Tabs, but like.
Yeah. We live in a surveillance state.
Yeah. I'm kidding.
She gestures up at the charms. Half of those are anti-tech measures. At least one of them's anti-bug measures, and I got that after I met Elytra.
It's fair. I don't think she'd go snooping on any of us without a permission, honestly.
I've gotten that impression now, but I didn't know that when I first met her.
That's fair.
If you can't tell from the everything, the paranoia runs deep over here. I do not want to die in a jail cell.
That's fair. I wouldn't want to either.
Nah. So we persist. I mean, I'm assuming you're not planning to turn me into the authorities.
No. Why would I do that?
I don't know. It's been something I've been wondering about since you haven't turned your dad in. Whatever the reason, I appreciate it, nonetheless, on my end.
More complicated on that end with him.
That's entirely fair.
Because
I guess I was somewhat worried the lack of complication on this end would make it an easier choice to just...
No, but you're my friend. Why would I want to turn you in? I don't even like him.
I don't think I understand your moral compass, but I appreciate you nonetheless.
Glory didn't actually hurt anybody. As far as he's concerned, that he knows of, I guess. That's true. But
for what it's worth, I am trying to make up for it.
it's good. Maybe if Thoth needs help with the stuff Sekhmet asked, it might help alleviate your guilt a little bit. Knowing you've done something to help them without erasing things. Unerasing things.
Above the table, do I know that Sekhmet invited him over for dinner, or I think that was just a thing that was in that conversation, not something he shared?
I believe that was just between the two of them, yes.
Okay. What she'll say is, maybe. Though, House of Cards and all.
Yeah.
Erasing people's memories doesn't necessarily erase other signs that I existed.
That's fair.
Actually, a little bit surprised that I wake up every day wondering if like you said, it's hard to hide in the city, yeah. With enough information, probably not that hard to figure out what happened.
Probably not.
So I wake up every day wondering if this is the day that I get turned in.
No, I don't plan on turning you in anytime soon, or at all, really.
Wasn't talking about you there, but I appreciate it.
Figured, but
And I figure if it hasn't happened yet, I don't know. Am I going to get blackmailed by a sentient AI is a persistent worry.
I mean, that's, I think, just a common worry in San Sebastian, really.
You're not even wrong.
Like, I'm pretty sure Tabs knows the name I registered Silver Phantom under isn't even my actual name. I'm sure she knows that.
Wait, so does that mean partially registered then, not with fully?
Well, if you want all the cool benefits and stuff, and the money and the...
Then you have to be fully registered.
Yeah, it's just not my name. It's part of my name. It's just not the whole name.
It is a federal offense to lie about that as a quick side note.
I know.
We're both felons.
Yep. Team felons.
My God.
I'm pretty sure Tabs knows he's lying too. She's just choosing to ignore that because Elytra needs friends. And he hasn't done anything stupid yet.
Elytra's just blackmailing everybody into being,
Oh no, this is why she got a team.
Tabs is blackmailing everybody into being Elytra's friends.
Oh no. It's that terrible anxiety dream. My mom just pays my friends to be my friends.
Is that an anxiety dream that you have?
No. I've seen it online.
So you
though.
registered under part of your name.
Yeah.
But not your full name.
Mm-hmm. Well, that way also, like, the Spectre connections, if I know it's all like secure information, but if anybody's decided, you know, for whatever reason, Freedom Wing decided he wanted to go dig around.
Yeah, no, my full name's in there. I am equally fucked if somebody breaks into that. You do know it's illegal to lie about that. Right?
Yeah.
About your
Yeah,
name.
they
Okay.
said it on the thing.
Just making sure.
They warn you
same
when you
page here.
sign up.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's not a real identity because I've been using it since, but
There's like multiple names and you just shuffle them.
I just kind of drop one.
I mean, I've got like 3 last names. I only use one of them.
Yeah, so it's kind of like that. Not technically illegal. You just
Though, I mean, yeah.
missing the very important name that you
fairly certain that it's still
if you
illegal.
want to connect some puzzle pieces.
So doesn't have His Honor's name on there.
Yeah.
Fair. His first name still makes me laugh.
Daniel.
I don't say that. I don't know your fucking name.
No,
She was talking about Silver Spectre's name.
Okay, I thought you were talking about me.
No, in character, she's saying his as in Silver Spectre's
Yeah.
name still makes me laugh.
That's a stupid name. I'm glad I didn't get that.
It's a very stupid name. Fine. But backtreading a bit. There's a non-zero chance that Thoth finds out some things in the process of helping. When we talked, I did mention to him that he might learn some uncomfortable things about me down the line. This is admittedly a bit of an egregious example, but I'm going to attempt to not kick off any more group wars over it.
That's fair.
Though I don't know how much I can avoid that.
I mean, I feel like it'd be a team meeting situation at that point.
Yeah. Or I fake my death and run away situation.
If you wanted to, I guess. That'd be your only way out at that point.
That's a
Quickest way out.
cost-benefit analysis.
Yeah.
I'm only doing that if it looks like I am headed for a jail cell.
No. I can't find you one day. I will assume the worst. That you've split town.
Seems likely. There's the overall hourglass of this situation doesn't have much sand left in the top half. So we're kind of just running out the clock at this point.
So you can
Or
figure
succeed. You never know.
Unless you figure out how to add more sand in the hourglass.
I think it stops being an hourglass at that point. If
Fair.
I figure that out. Then again, I don't know. The gods are waning in power because someone won't give it up. So I don't know. Maybe I still think probably kicking that cycle along the way might renew enough power to help my situation.
Hopefully.
I go back and forth over whether or not I'm actually involved in this whole prophecy thing. So it's like, it's not like it's about me. Directly, anyways.
I would quickly note here, there is a copy of the prophecy in this room.
She would have shared it with him at some point, but knowing him, he might not have retained it.
Fair.
Well,
For reference, she'll point at the copy.
shall I read it?
Go for it.
Thus stands this, the last prophecy of the Oracle of Delphi. The time of the God King must now end. Thunder must now be of stolen wisdom robbed, that a new king be born from ocean's womb. A hero will rise in glory to rescue the stolen wisdom, born of man and God, bound to neither's blood. Pierced will be the skull of the God King, as spear does river, and find purchase in reason, fear, and doubt. In the stories of old shall lie the key of floral offering, the cycle of upheaval, apotheosis of the mind-born sun, wisdom and war, sun and stars, earth and sea, skies above. These will fall to no-born tricksters coddled by the thief. Till the fates be sated and the throne of Olympus broken, a curse shall plague those who were once eternal. All shall fade as Zagreus before you. All shall perish as Pan before you. All shall become as thy mortals before you. Till mortal outlast divine, and meet a god of metal and stone.
mean, it does have your name in there.
That's not why I picked that.
It's not?
No. Because I'm dying, you know. But I'm still doing this, so we're going out in a blaze of glory.
That's fair.
Though it's perhaps a fun coincidence that picking it does piss off a few people.
I feel that.
Wait, did you air quotes coincidence or what part of the
19.
Bitch. Do you say that in character?
No.
Okay.
I definitely get picking a name just to upset some people. Or even
That's
a whole
not
gimmick.
actually what that was not the point, but I get what you're saying. But I mean, as long as I'm not saying his name and running out to the streets and insulting him, he can't do much about it without pissing off Hera. And she scares him as far as I know.
So nice, though. I guess she'd be scary in a completely different capacity.
Oh, yeah. I don't ask her about how many of the stories are true, but she's, at least in the myths, quite frightening.
He probably honestly hasn't even bothered to look up Hera at any point. He might now.
Well,
but
one of the three goddesses who helped sort of, well, four technically, kicked off the Trojan War. Anyone that Zeus decided to, actually, I'm going to retract that. She would not say his name. She's being careful about that. Anyone that someone decided to sexually assault, in theory, would go after them. Yeah, goddess of marriage. It's kind of important to her.
She's the goddess of marriage? Huh.
Did you not know that?
No. Why would I know that?
Kind of
Am I supposed to know people's backgrounds?
Listen, I get where you're coming from, but she's a literal Greek goddess, my man.
He knows about Apollo, sure. But not Hera.
What did you think she was the goddess of?
Peacocks? I don't know.
They're a symbol.
Law?
No.
Did she complimented him at the gala, right? She did that. I don't remember what she said exactly. Huh. That's cool.
Me laughing, not Glory laughing. She's looking at him vaguely confused.
Goddess of marriage said that he looked nice with Glory on his arm. That's totally fine.
I, as a player, am here to cause problems on purpose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, he's internally freaking out. Now that he knows Hera's the goddess of marriage.
Glory thought you knew.
Nope.
Then we're trying to be calm in the situation where she's...
No!
Glory's also reevaluating, like,
This explains so much now. All coming together.
Connected the dots.
No.
Yeah, goddess of... She's a divorce lawyer. Well, a marriage services lawyer, but a lot of it's divorces. Only of shitty marriages. But, you know.
Happen. A lot of money in divorces.
I don't think she's in it for the money.
I can't imagine she would be, since she's immortal.
A little hard to make a god be broke. It's more, her marriage was shitty. Shitty marriages technically are an insult to her domain.
Yeah, go about fixing them as best you can.
That's how she met my family. My grandmother was married to an abusive piece of shit. Harry got her out of it. They tell you marriage laws in Louisiana are terrifying.
Probably not scarier than her.
No.
Poor boy. God, he's so dumb.
You like blue screening internally.
He is, yeah.
Sorry if she was weird at the gala.
It's really nice.
I'm glad she was nice. She did make that guy sick, but
I mean, fuck that guy.
You don't even know that guy.
What guy did he?
She made one of the musicians sick, so they sent on a
Oh, yeah, so he could tango.
band that
Yeah,
played
okay.
salsa.
Salsa. She did that on purpose? Why would she? The gears are going. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, it's fine. I mean, she probably didn't need to make that sick.
Am I back? I froze for a while.
Yeah, you were frozen for a while.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd I miss?
It really just, she didn't really need to make him sick. That just seemed kind of extra.
Just like you said, the shortest
go.
way to get from point A to point B.
Yeah.
Gods. I don't know. If I do actually survive this and achieve that apotheosis bit of it, I don't know. It'd be nice to not end up out of touch, I suppose. Of course, I'd rather deal with that problem than the dying bit of it. At least that one you can therapy your way out of, maybe.
Maybe. Not the goddess of peacocks.
Well, I mean, technically is also the goddess of peacocks. But that's... Did you think that a goddess of just one thing ended up in the
No, I mean,
future
I
pantheon?
figured she'd be, a lot of things, because there's always a lot of... Is the lady who hooks you up, is she also a goddess then, too?
Lady who hooks you up?
Yeah, the lady who was just in here when I got here.
Oh, that's sort of... That's Cersei.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Technically is a Titan, I believe.
A titaness of what?
Well, her father was a Titan, mother was a Naiad, I think. I should know this. You ever read the Odyssey?
Parts of it.
She's in that.
The lady who
Turns men
turns the
into
guy
pigs.
into pig. Yeah. Okay. Well, extra nice to her.
Just don't steal anything from the pharmacy and you should be fine.
I don't plan on committing any crimes. Any more crimes.
Yeah, there's a room downstairs where we keep the she's allowed to keep people as pigs for a week before she has to turn them back.
Okay.
We don't get a lot of repeat thefts, at least.
That's, I wouldn't think you would, huh?
You gotta be pretty stupid to try and steal something around here. In Tarot Town in general, actually. Like, magic's weird.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird magic people. But for general God Watch, Cersei, sort of. Hera, definitely. Apollo, my dad, yes.
Wow.
Other than that, I don't see many of them regularly. I've met others, but
They kind of got their own thing going on right now.
I've also technically got a target on my back. I'm actually involved in that prophecy, so limiting contact is probably smart.
Safer.
Yeah.
You just avoid like all gods in general, or just the Greek ones?
I kind of just do my own thing most of the time.
Sure.
If I've met a god who wasn't a Greek god, I'm not aware of it. It's possible, but not really on my radar, so not what I'm thinking about most of the time.
Okay.
Usually the Greek ones kind of ping something in me. If they're powerful enough, I can usually tell, and a lot of the less powerful ones have kind of died.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Like, mentioned to the team that Aphrodite died recently, and that's getting up into the big leagues.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to talk about it, though,
Most beings don't like being faced with their own, I guess, mortality at this rate.
It's not really a matter of their own feelings on it. It's more the guy at the top's pretending it isn't happening.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to face his own problems.
Yeah. Facing down death? Not easy.
Scary thing.
Or don't I know it?
Yeah.
That's gonna come to a head eventually, though, probably. Or at least, I don't know. I'd rather die in a suicide run than go quietly. So,
Well, you're in the right business for something like that to happen.
why do you think I picked it?
Crazy stuff
I could have
happens.
just sat around and waited to die, but doesn't sit right with me.
No, I get that.
Yeah, my mom's a hero. She didn't teach me to just take things lying down.
Dad's the opposite. Kind of taught me the same thing. Just
Unintentionally, perhaps.
put those lessons in a different direction.
Fair. I'm glad you turned out the way you did, though.
Thanks.
How long have you known about his side gig?
Good question.
If I remember correctly, I think we've established like about a year.
In my notes, it says since he was a kid. And he didn't find out what he did until much later.
Okay.
That's when he started doing the heroing thing. Because at first, it's just, it's just a costume. That's so cool. Oh, this isn't cool at all.
Okay. Oh, so as a kid, he knew sort of,
Yeah.
but didn't understand until.
Which he'll relay to Glory. Yeah. Since I was a kid, but I didn't really know what he was doing until I was older.
Does he say like a year or not specify?
He doesn't specify.
Fair enough. No, I get that. And that's when you started doing this thing?
Yeah. I mean, the good thing was a whole... yeah, I guess. Teenage rebellion. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me. I'm gonna go save that old lady, help her cross the street. Instead of throwing a bus at her. I don't know. That's just a random example.
Did he do that?
No. There's no money in throwing buses at old ladies.
I was about to say.
Unless you're really rich and you want to pay somebody to throw a bus at an old lady.
I suppose.
That's different. That's a whole different.
He's for hire usually, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Just him though. Or sometimes he's got goons, henchmen, but not.
I remember.
Yeah, not allies of similar structure, which is
Kind of like
standing. Allies of similar standing.
weird middleman
Yeah.
in a way. I mean, he was involved in the whole I'm forgetting what they were called. The speed racer people.
Street demons?
Yeah. But like the street demons, the guy we cornered at the end looked real frightened to you.
I've been posing and scary. He'll loudly
Sure.
clear his throat. Sit up straight. I mean, I think the costume probably, yeah.
The associations are perhaps what you intend and also not what you intend.
Yeah, a little bit.
You can be imposing and scary when you want to be.
Yeah. So scary. Imposing.
But I mean, hey, think of it this way. The rest of us were in a situation where we all lost our powers. You've got the skills to at least back what you do.
Yeah.
I know how to throw a punch, but I've only got like basic training.
Yeah,
You've got actual skill sets.
probably do some self-defense. Because
My mom did teach me, but it's never
Ghost is frail.
is frail. Self-defense doesn't go amiss, even if you're relearning.
Yeah,
Besides, you're good at what you do.
I try. I worked very hard. I work very hard to maintain all that.
Did you get up? So, did you ever do like anything formal, like belts and such?
Oh yeah. My phone's in the box, but I can. I have videos of me breaking wood and shit.
Since your face is probably on those videos, you might want to think twice about that one.
I can crop it. You'll just have to trust me that when I say it's me who's doing it, not like Jackie
You
Chan.
extended a large amount of trust to me. I feel I can do the same.
Yeah.
For what it's worth. Turning people goes both ways. So through circumstance, I end up finding out. Apologies in advance. But also,
It's just, I mean, it's just secret identity. It's not like you're gonna go and tell anybody.
I would not do that. To quote somebody,
But you've already
my
seen
friend.
my face anyway, so it doesn't matter.
when
At
did I see your
Saturn Burger,
face?
Before I put
I
the
didn't
trip
know.
on. Well, you don't know which one I am. Or it
I don't
was.
know who you were.
Yeah, but you've already
There
seen
were
it.
there were three humans there.
A lot of Martians.
Above the table, Cole has darker skin, right?
Cole is also sounds like a woman. So you can definitely
Also sounds
move
like
her
a
around.
woman. I don't think she would have spoken around, but yeah. Anyways, well, there were three humans there. I could rule out one of them because
Be a
she was a
Martian.
lady.
You can see his skin, though, so you know he's not a Martian.
She points at his hands, dude.
Part of his face.
If you're gonna
that's revealed.
lie believably. So, at that point, given what you've told me, it's either you're the person there who's not Dutch. I'm doing you the favor of not looking up what Dutch looks like. My paranoia is in pain sometimes existing around you.
Sometimes he doesn't have any self-preservation.
I am committed to not learning your secret identity before you tell me. But other people do not share that commitment or that general respect for your privacy.
True. Nosy newspaper guy.
Oh, yeah. So it might just be worth considering the details you share with people before you share them.
I did tell Dino Boy I had trophies from karate, so maybe I shouldn't have told him that. There's a lot. I didn't tell him where I trained though. There's a lot of dojos that do competitions.
Kind of comes down to how many blonde white guys do karate. Which, I don't know.
I was gonna say he doesn't know I'm blonde, but just touch his hair.
You were at the gala with your hair uncovered.
It is Hickory Heights. There is a lot of blonde hair, blue-eyed guys doing karate.
I have brown eyes.
Brown eyes.
Thank you.
Oh, fair.
Dino Boy doesn't know he's from Hickory Heights. Bulletproof does, but not Dino Boy. Bulletproof doesn't know he's from there, he just knows he hangs out there.
I don't think you've necessarily shared enough details for anyone outside of the team to put anything together. And even within the team, I'm not sure what you've told who. So
I just what we
could
talked
be variation
about
there
a few days ago before the team off. That's it.
When I asked you if you were going to tell them, for some reason I thought you meant you were going to tell them your identity, because I'm pretty sure they already all knew that he was your...
They had... HK looked surprised. Thoth knew. I told Thoth. Hello, Blondie.
Was that in one of your vandalism trips?
Yes.
Blondie!
One of our hangs. Our boy hangs.
Boys' night.
Yeah.
And that was before the thing with Kane, so... Do you guys ever do, like, boy talk about that?
We haven't talked in a while. He says him and Kane aren't dating, so...
I'm choosing to believe there's no there until it becomes a thing, but I had the opportunity to speak with Kane at length, and I get the distinct impression he would not dance with just anyone.
I wouldn't either.
Really? Can you dance with me?
I dance with you. You're a good dancer.
Thanks. So are you. Mine quickly.
God is just dancing, but stiffer.
Still takes a degree of control.
Yeah.
Nonetheless. Kane has, I think, somewhat more restraint than you, but I don't know.
Strikes me as a cat. Fickle
He
about
does
who
have
he
cat
likes.
vibes. Yeah. Prefacing this in a, I'm pretty sure he has a thing for Thoth way, but after we talked, we did swap numbers for gossip reasons. Not
That's
about
good.
people we know, mostly. More about gods and shit. What? So, yeah, I don't know. Seems a little prickly, but I mean, I think there's a good guy under there. Just thinks he got shitty parents. But who around here doesn't?
That's a rapidly growing list of a lot of people.
For what it's worth, the parents who raised me are perfectly fine.
That's good.
I'm the fuck up in that situation.
Yeah.
My biological father, on the other hand, yikes. It's
Gods.
complicated. He cares in his own way, I will say. At the same time, the situation.
Why are you yelling at me? I'm petting you.
More pets.
Pets, but not in that manner.
Pets, but different.
Yeah.
But if you, well, I mean, don't tell me because, boys' privacy or whatever, but like, if you do talk about it, for what it's worth, I think that Kane's perhaps into him. I'm not sure if that goes both ways. Maybe.
Thank you, Blondie. You licked my hand.
A gift.
Maybe. If Toth brings it up.
That's fair. It's kind of an awkward conversation to bring up otherwise.
Yeah.
Then again, when you have people writing tabloids about whether or not you're dating somebody.
Yeah. Might put them off. Might put them both off of the idea.
Maybe. I guess we'll find out. Glory's not going to say it, but she's thinking in her head about the person who asked them on the red carpet if they were together, and she's like, might be a problem we've got to deal with down the line.
To deal with Hera, that's going to be the problem.
There's going to be multiple problems.
There are reporters you can ignore.
What she will say in character is, well, Skater Boy certainly seems to think they have a thing for each other with the whole. Which.
That's so weird. Why would he do that?
No. I don't think HK's dress changed around anybody. Not that I saw, anyways.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't notice it changing around me when we were dancing. Mine didn't change around hers. I didn't grow extra flowers or anything.
Our dress didn't change around Thoth when we were talking, so. But Thoth did take on a flame pattern. He was in contact with Cain.
Yeah.
Oh.
On the opposite side.
If there's. Yeah. Kind of a matching.
So weird.
It is.
Crazy, not coincidence.
It is certainly a choice. I don't love that HK shared that information with her family, regardless of whether it's true or not.
Yeah.
It's very violation of privacy. Because, like, if it is true, then you're sharing people's personal information. And if it's not true, then you're making shit up about the personal information.
Yeah. About your teammates, too.
Causes some interpersonal problems.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that after the talk, we'll all be a little more judicious about the information we do and don't share outside the team.
Probably.
Mostly HK.
Sometimes she just starts talking.
That is true.
Yeah. That is about as fast as she can run.
Faster, even.
Yeah, sometimes.
I care about her as a teammate, but sometimes I'm just okay. So to loop back around. Now you know the shitty things that I've done. Leave. I guess you're not turning me in, so I suppose we're still teammates, still friends. That's a question, not a statement.
Oh, I thought of the statement. Yeah, still teammates, still friends.
Glad to hear it. I'd like to live with fewer regrets, so glad we were able to talk.
Me too.
And it's about at this point that the last strips of the IV finish up.
Been here for a minute now.
Yeah.
I grab pizza or something. I'm usually starving after one of these.
That's understandable. Yeah, I can go get something to eat.
All right. She can probably take her own IV out by now, but she will call Cersei in just for protocol.
both of you roll me a d6 real quick.
4. He's observant.
Okay.
Is he? What if it's opposites today?
I would say you both notice then. Cersei seems a little tenser than she did before. As she comes in, takes out the IV. Right. We're all set for today. I've got some Aesir honey on the way to try next time, so see if that does anything for you.
Hopefully. Only one way to find out.
You two run along.
Can I pierce the mask on this? Because I'm pretty sure I know what happened, but
Sure.
I don't know anything. I noticed something. That doesn't mean I know anything.
my mundane's a 0. And that wait, is that one that? Nah, that is a 6, alas. So
Well, I will let you mark potential.
I do clear my track.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, you can tell there's something on Cersei's mind, but she doesn't really let the mask slip at all.
Okay.
She sort of makes like a shooing motion and is like, "Come on, I want to
Glory
spend
will
a nice day
retrieve.
like this in the hospital."
Glory will retrieve their phones and SP's back.
Oh,
Did they get? Oh,
and hey, pretty eyes.
Yeah.
If you want to stick around for a little bit, just reach across the pharmacy and take something.
No. No, Glory warned me.
No,
Not steal things from the pharmacy.
spoil sport. She says, looking at you, Glory.
if one of my teammates is turned into a pig for a week, that's a higher chance that I get somebody smacking me in the back in the field.
Fair. I'll clean up. You go on in.
Thanks.
See you next week.
See you then. She'll head out. She's like, what?
Oh, nice meeting you, and just follow her out. I want to be a pig.
I prefer you not to be a pig. She's protective, I guess. Has complicated relationships with concept of men. I don't know.
And as the two of you leave, Cersei makes sure that the two of you are out of auditory and visual range before she's sort of like, she reaches into her bag and she goes to the window, slides it open, and produces a small bell with a pair of wings at the top. She rings it into the air. I think that's where we'll close it.
Yeah, she.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us for our mini issue today. I don't know when this will be airing, as it's sort of dependent upon, well, when this reveal happens. But, we will surprise you then. For now, see you on Friday. Bye.
Mhm.